got a call from the post office, and I've got some chicks at the post office ready. It's 7:30 a.m. so they like to get those guys out of there pretty early. You always hear them in the background when they call. I think they drive them crazy if you don't pick them up right away. So we're gonna head up there. I thought you might like to see how they come from the hatchery. Alright guys, they're home, and here they are, all packed in there, all nice and snug. So this is how they come when you get them from the hatchery. They put them in there really tight like that so that they travel better, so that's not a bad thing. That helps them not get jostled around as much, and they can stay warm. So we're going to let these guys come on out. I've just got, any bin works really. It just needs to be about, maybe 8 to 12 inches deep at least. And then I just used some shavings. I prefer the shavings over like chips, or I guess, where it could be like an actual larger piece, because this is going to break down in the compost pile really great. So the smaller it is, it kind of blends in and turns to the dirt much sooner. So these guys are your Cornish Cross. We'll just let them out there. Let them check out where they're at. I haven't put water in here yet, but I like to get them some good water really quickly because they've been traveling and they're usually pretty thirsty. So we'll get these guys out. They are so fluffy and warm. They're really warm. Warm as they can be. So they're doing good. I'm getting you all out. They're starting to look around. It's like, where are we? So I'd say these are just a couple days old, and these guys are going to grow fast. The Cornish Cross really are made or bred to be your fast growing meat bird, so you cannot keep them past when they're ready to be processed, because they will start to have issues because of their weight and how big they are. So we don't recommend that. All right, I'm going to take a break here and get some water set up. All right, we've got our water going in. See what these guys think of it a little bit. Oh, I got a little bit of dirt when I set it down. Just try and get that off without getting it in the water. Oh yeah, they're thirsty. That's good. Let them drink a little bit of that. And along with the water, I added a little bit. If you order some Quick Chick, I like to put a little bit of that in the water when they are little like this. It helps them a little bit with a little healthier start. Gives them back some electrolytes. Usually when you order these, there's an option for add-ons, and that's one of them. And you just put it in the water, and it's like a little Gatorade for them. And they're eating it up. Kind of smells like Pez, I think. Guys, over here. You gotta come find the water. All these beds. So you need to watch these waters. These small ones can get tipped over pretty easily. I usually try and block it over to the side and kind of put something heavy up against it, and that way it can't teeter over a little bit. Secures it a little bit better, but we'll let them drink for now, and then I'll kind of get that set up. And I am going to get some feed now. Alright guys, now y'all got everything you need. So I like to use the crumble, and I just get a start and grow. I don't do the medicated, and there's organic or non-organic, depends on which way you want to go. And I don't really have a preference on brand. Just look at the prices and what works for you, and how you want to raise your chicks. But they'll find it here in a few minutes. They can go through that. Meat birds eat a lot. So you'll pretty much you could always be refilling your feed. Not so much when they're little like this, but in another week or two, you'll see the difference and they will really be eating. But it's about a small investment for the time period that you're going to have them, where egg layers don't eat as much as the meat birds, for sure. They are more free-ranging, and they will kind of take care of themselves a little bit more when it comes in the feed department. And some people will put these out on pasture, so that's another factor. If these are going out on a pasture or out in the yard, you'll need to move them every day because they'll mat the yard down really quickly. So you want to move them along each day and really protect them. So that will make a difference also in how you feed them.
So that's it. I do about 20 birds at a time because that's all I can really process in one round. It takes me about 10 birds a day just processing it myself. So I get set up, I process the 10 birds, and then I come back the following day, do 10 more. I put them in the freezer. Depending if you're doing a whole or if you're piecing them out, it takes more or less space. So just think about that when you're ordering birds as well. But if you do start in on meat birds, just do a lot of research about how to process the birds before you order them, and then that way you know what you're getting into. If you prefer to order some equipment, then that can be a little bit pricey. Otherwise, it's a little bit more of a homemade, messier process. So you got to be willing to take that on. But that's it for today. So we have our meat birds, and we'll have some freezer birds here in just a few weeks. Thanks a lot, and y'all have a great day.